I promise this video will change your life. I'm gonna go through literally everything to network and what I did to literally network with crypto millionaires, creators, business owners, entrepreneurs, people who are like doing very artistic, creative, and financial, and I guess big money stuff. So the first thing is finding your ideal IFP, right? Your ideal friend profile. Because the thing is, right, if you're just going to the gym and you're just like trying to make friends and socialize and use your social skills, you're not really going to get that far because you don't know who you're trying to target. You have to understand that certain people hang around in certain environments if you want to meet certain people. If you want to meet models, you sort of have to go to like a modeling runway show or like a gala, right? So different locations apply for different people depending on who you want to meet and what is your ideal friend profile. For me, right, my ideal friend profile is creators, entrepreneurs, influencers, artists, singers, people, even athletes, or people just doing creative stuff. So for me to find those people, I find them usually at run clubs. I usually find them in like expensive gyms. I usually find these people on Instagram. I find these people on school communities. I find these people, especially if I'm traveling, I go to like a co-working space or a co-working cafe. So I find these entrepreneurs, digital nomads, usually in those spaces. So for you, you have to identify what are the events that your ideal friend profile goes to. When I first started helping my client Jaskrat, he wanted to meet a lot of founders and business owners. So the one thing I told him to do was go to run clubs, because run clubs have a lot of people that value health and fitness. I'm not sure if you're watching this video if you value health and fitness, but if you watch this video, you clearly value growth mindset. You want to improve yourself. You want to improve your communication, your relationships, your business network. I assume you're a business founder or an entrepreneur, right? So if you want to find these entrepreneurs that value fitness, they're going to be at the run clubs. I definitely recommend going to the run clubs, going to a gym that is very exclusive, and you sort of have to research your city. That's why it's very hard. You have to research your city. You have to go on Instagram. You got to use the search bar tool, and you got to find almost find like the places and the locations, and it takes time. You have to like search up your city, and when you go out and meet people, don't expect for you to find your ideal friend immediately, because for me, it took like years for me to find my good friends. Like when I first started building my social life, I literally went to a cold exposure event where all these hippies ran into the cold ocean. But from that on, I met a lot of my good friends. Just from one friend I met, he invited me to an entrepreneur event. And when I got to the entrepreneur event, I met more entrepreneurs, and they invited me to their group gatherings and their social events. So it takes time for you to break into the network in your city. And you might think like, oh, like there's literally nothing ongoing in my city, bro. I guarantee there is something going on in your city, but you're just retarded and you're not literally going to the right places to meet the right people. If you live in a population city with a population of minimum of 700,000, I guarantee you'll find people that are in the entrepreneur, the make money space, the like high value dudes that you're looking for, that like are business owners, they ride supercars and shit. So I guarantee you find these people, but you're just not looking in the right place. So you have to research Instagram, use Google, use school, use all these places to find those people, because that's literally what I did for my client. That's what I did for myself. And that's what you should do for yourself. Research your city. The third thing I really want to cover is your Instagram brand, because when you meet people, you might meet, let's say, big people, big creators, influencers, entrepreneurs. So it's hard for people to resonate with you when you really haven't talked to them much. So your Instagram is almost like a landing page. When people follow you, when the person asks, hey, what's your Instagram? Do you have Instagram? It's your social media contact for keeping in touch with people. Because I'm not sure if you resonate with this, but when you meet people, you sort of don't know, like, where should I take this further? How can I progress this relationship and friendship? Whether you're approaching a girl or whether you approach a high value dude and you guys start talking and have a conversation, in order for you to continue that relationship or that friendship, you need to sort of use Instagram to, I guess, for people to understand who you are. So your Instagram is almost like a landing page. If you know business and funnels, your landing page is like your website. So your Instagram is like your website, showcasing who you are as a person, what you value, what you're into, what things you care about. And if you can sort of learn how to create a very attractive and authentic and aligned Instagram, that can find those people that resonate with you and your values. They'll like that Instagram and they'll like the shit that you post. So it's very important you know how to use Instagram stories, post the shit which the stuff that you like, that those high value dudes will like. And yeah, post the things that you resonate with, because the things that you resonate with, will also resonate with the high value dudes. So you have to put yourself in those environments. Take photos of you in places that are nice. Go change your fashion, dress as the person that you want to be, not as the person you are right now. Your Instagram is very, very important because when people follow you, they're going to keep in touch with you, you're going to message them, they're going to see your Instagram stories, and it will take time for people to see like your stories, see your lifestyle, and develop a relationship with you on the phone. So that takes time. Now you can start messaging them, you can start inviting them out and bring them out. After you start messaging them, you hop on a call and you get to know them a bit more better. And when you go to these events, one very important thing is the silent confidence. I know I used to have this very like loud confidence, and I used to just force confidence. What I mean by forcing confidence was I didn't really feel comfortable in those environments. So I would put myself like, hey, look at me. Like I would be like very loud, and I would be like, like extra, right? I would be a little bit extra than my normal self, because normally I'm like pretty chill. I'm like pretty normal. But in these events, like I feel like, oh, I have to be extra. I have to be more cool. I have to be more nonchalant. I have to be like this, right? But what creates real connection is being yourself and having that silent confidence, not that loud confidence, because that real confidence is actually a very secure, very stable, is a very almost like silent, quiet, stable confidence. The fake confidence is almost like a loud, like trying to overkill the person and try and prove to the person that you're the shit. But that's not really like what you want to do. You want to give people the space to also have the conversation, as well as like you also want to be comfortable in that environment. So just be yourself. Don't like trying to do anything extra. I know you have the tendency to like try and like be extra, try and like be funny and make the people like you. Don't do that, because it's going to ruin your connections. So if you like this video, that's all, and peace.